Hi guys, you're watching The Global Bookworm. My name's Kelly. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being patient with me throughout what turned out to be a stupidly long hiatus. I actually came back to Melbourne, no, other way around. I came back to Sydney from Melbourne in May, kind of with my tail between my legs, and I've been meaning to post videos since then and it just has not been happening with minor excuses. Like for the beginning I was in a hostel, so obviously that's tricky. Then I was in a very dark room which I kind of got evicted from, and then that became a big drama. But I have no excuse since moving into my current place, which is very nice and big and bright and airy, and I'm sorry. In fact, there is a mantelpiece above a kind of redundant fireplace that I'll be filming in front of in the future. But if I film in front of it right now, you'll be seeing pretty much my entire Australian library in one background view. So we're going to avoid that until the next, well, today's video, tomorrow's video and Wednesday's video have basically all the books I've accumulated since I last spoke to you. So once you've seen all that, then we can go to the mantelpiece. I've decided to split it into 3 parts because, well, it kind of naturally falls into 3 parts. I've got books that were absolutely free because I work in a bookshop and occasionally we're able to request free books as reading copies, not just, you know, advanced reading copies, but just finished book copies so that we can talk knowledgeably about the product without bankrupting ourselves buying them all. And then of course there are books that I bought in sales, so bargain books, and then just normal full price books. Also road noise, sorry if that interrupts the video. Final thing, as part of this introduction, I'd like to dedicate this video to a viewer called, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Fever Happening, who, as I record this, commented on one of my videos 14 hours ago saying please make more videos, and so even though I would have filmed these eventually, she's kind of the reason that I'm filming them all today. So thank you very much for sticking with me, everyone, and for commenting and encouraging and yada yada yada, and subscribing because I've still been getting some new subscribers and that's just awesome. Let's get on with this book haul. I'm so glad I put Jane Eyre on the top because this is just a popular Penguin classic and that's cheap anyway. But I did bend it. No! Oh, okay. So, blah 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 blah. Alright, so here we have the free books I've accumulated since May. Not bad, I must say. And actually I think there's something like 45, 44 books that I'm going to be showing you over this video and the next 2. And I could do them all in one video, but I already tend to make way too long videos, so just stick with me on this. First, we have the popular Penguin edition of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I watch every single adaptation they do for this. It's a great story, I just have never read it, so time to rectify that. Actually, maybe I won't be able to put them up there. Oh, let's put them up there for now. Next, from the motivation section, I have The Road Less Travelled by M. Scott Peck. This is supposed to be, well, one of the few motivation books that doesn't just cater to the lowest common denominator, like actually a useful book and an inspiring book. And it was free because it was bent on the back. And that one, I don't know why it was free, it was just in the staff room free. Now, oh actually no, there is one more book that was a reading copy and someone else had it first. Hello, Goodbye and Everything in Between by Jennifer E. Smith. I don't actually know anything about this book. What else have I read by her? Have I read anything? I know that she wrote The Geography Between You and Me. No. Okay, the statistical probability of love at first sight, This Is What Happy Looks Like, The Geography of You and Me, Hello, Goodbye and Everything in Between. I haven't actually read anything by this author, so time to fix that, methinks. Next, and you may remember seeing a library haul with this, when I was in Melbourne. The Door That Led to Where by Sally Gardner. I very highly rate Sally Gardner. She wrote The Silver Sword and The Ruby Necklace, and those are just like kick-ass, like old-style adventure stories. She also wrote I, Coriander, which I love. I've only just made the connection. She did this kind of older children's picture book called Tinder, and I've only now made the link between that Tinder and, you know, Tinder. I'm that slow. Anyway, put that there. Next, I have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I think this one is coming out as a film in the not too distant future. It's by Ransom Riggs. I'm way late on this bandwagon, but I'm glad to finally have a copy. I'd love to get it in hardback, actually. I think something that's where the layout is as important as this would be nice to have in a hardback. And the photographs are amazing and real, like real vintage photography to support the story. Oh. And that girl looks like she's floating. The girl from the front cover actually looks like she's floating. Why did I... Again, I'm not very quick at noticing these things. Next, I have Splintered by A.G. Howard, which is, as I understand it, a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. It looks quite eccentric and, well, I think it's a little bit sexed up. It should be quite a cool version of it. And it looks like there's going to be a love triangle as well, so, you know, what are you going to do? Next, I have Rook by Sharon Cameron. This was one of my most anticipated releases of this year, and I'm only that much into it. I'm finding it a little bit slow and too long, because a lot has already happened and we haven't really even got to the goods yet. But this is beautiful. I was not expecting, when I requested it, to get the finished hardback, but look, you've got like an indented feather on the front, you've got the cover there, and then deckled edges. Deckled edges. That's nice. Nice touch. Free for Kelly. Then I have Lonely Planet: The World. The staff are allowed to request one Lonely Planet book for free from the Lonely Planet rep. So I requested this one here, partly because one of the things I don't like about Lonely Planet is they don't tend to have much colour going on inside them, whereas this one's got loads of colour. And I'm juvenile. I need colour and pictures in my travel guides to use them, really. Plus, I want to travel the world. Or I'm in the middle of travelling the world. Next, we have The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. Again, I need to get on this one. Everyone's talked about it. Ages ago, everyone was talking about it. Maybe it's kind of died down now, but I need to read it. It sounds interesting. And not like anything else I've read. I don't tend to read things that are that psychologically based, partly because it messes me up. Whenever I watch films that are psychological, like I remember watching Seven with Brad Pitt and, was it Morgan Freeman? I mean, obviously that was just scary because of what was happening, but also like it was psychologically such mind games that it messed me up. Moving on. Red Rising by Pierce Brosnan, which will also probably mess me up, but I need to read it. Is this one being a film? It's bound to be a film. All the books are being made into films. The Earth is Dying, Darrow is a Red, a miner in the interior of Mars. See, that just sounds cool. That would be a great film. Then we have End of Days. I have previously hauled Angel Fall, which I read earlier this year, World After, which I've started but I haven't kind of fully gotten into yet because, again, it's you know what happens in the second book when key characters are estranged and you just kind of want them to get back together again so you can just fangirl? Anyway, yes. End of Days by Susan E. I love this trilogy. I love this trilogy. Next we have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, another one being made into a film, and one which I think will be great as a film, about an alien invasion. And I've just sort of, many times I've read the first page, and I think it's going to be really good. It just starts right in there, right in the story, right in the invasion. And the woman, the voice is quite compelling, the girl I should say. I don't even know her name yet. That's how not far ahead I am into this. Look at it, I think it looks cool. Cool cover. Is that even still in the shop? Oh, it is. Oh, it's going to be just in when I finished, because the last one I have to show you, which I actually only got yesterday, having requested it months ago, it's Jodie Picoult and Samantha Van Leer's Off the Page, which is the sequel to Between the Lines, which I hauled in a previous video, although that one's a smaller format, this is the bigger one. But I would have got book one in the bigger format if I'd known that you get color pictures. The smaller one has black and white, but look how nice these fairy tale color plates are. They're so lovely. And also the different perspectives have different color print, which I like, and which the smaller one doesn't. So many regrets in life. Look, look. My nose is running, sorry, I have a cold. So, those are all my free books, and that is it for this first returning triumphant haul video, or maybe not triumphant, maybe no one's watching. If you're watching, please like, please subscribe if you haven't already, please comment, please welcome me back, or please berate me for being gone for so long. Bye!